Yippee! alive! It's alive!
Welcome, everyone, to Immaculate Misconception, a show where off-kilter game designers rob the graves of long-dead game concepts and attempt to bring them to life while documenting the entire process, womb to tomb. This is your co-host and Bone Bandit, Wes Franks.
And that is your other co-host and your resident grave robbing goblin, Quinn Blackwell. We're coming to you live, people, from 2026. We're in the dungeon laboratory of the Plus One warehouse. We are building the perfect monster from scrap parts. That means that we are taking game concepts that we have not taken anywhere, whether it's just like a title and a subtitle or just a fucking mechanic or an idea. I'm already cursing. It's 2026 and I already dropped an F-bomb. This is a great way to start off the year, Wes. It's all right. Let's go ahead and just ride it with it. But before we kick off all this game design and talking about hit dogs and what we're going to be doing here and what we're looking towards with this game, let's touch base on what we've been up to this past week. I feel like I'm going to say it. Should I say it?
Say it.
I feel like it's been a year since I've seen you, Quinn.
I knew it was coming.
You knew it. You knew it. I knew
it still called me.
I got you.
Oh, goodness.
So since 2025, what have you been listening to, reading, watching, playing this week? You and I caught up a little bit because we were in it's the dark period. I call it my sad time when it's like the last couple weeks of the year, and I'm just like kind of like listening to Sufjan Stevens and all bundled up while it's cold and everything. I've got actual winter now that I'm not in the dirty South anymore, so it's pretty interesting. But yeah, like what have you been diving into?
So, I have played a game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like very consistently these are always going to be I played a game and this is what I played. So I played a game and I think that it might be my game of the year. And it just snuck in right under the radar.
Dish the hot gosses.
So it is not a AAA game. It is an indie game, single dev, and it is called Skate Story. It is truly just like, have you played it?
I have it downloaded on my PlayStation 5. It was a PlayStation Plus release. They were like, hey, you can have it for free. And I felt so guilty because I've been hearing... I saw you post about it, and I was like, I really got to play it. And then Erika Ishii was like, no, I have to avenge my family's death. And I was like, you're right, Erika Ishii. I have to help support you in that.
You're like, I get it. I understand.
I understand. You have my axe. And so I've been playing Ghost of Yotei, which I was like, damn, I'm getting close to the end of this game. And then they're like, nope, there's a whole other region, and I'm like,
nah,
it's a lot of samurai, brother. Anyways, but no, like it's literally on my PlayStation. I'm ready to play it.
Yeah,
I'm ready to dive in.
We can wait. You can go play it now. It's only,
okay.
Like
yeah,
it's only about like 8 hours, six to 8 hours.
All right.
So
okay,
you can knock that out real quick.
Yeah, like
when you get back, then we can yap about it. But I will read.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, look at these graphics.
Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. What an experience.
Really blew my hair back. Okay, please tell us about it. Please dive in.
As it says on the tin, it's a skate story. It's a skating game. And goodness.
So we're talking like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, like you got like stickers and stuff like that and everything.
Yeah, you get so one of the things that caught me from the jump is that it is a skating game with a story. Who knew?
Oh.
Which is, kind of like I said, on the tin. Yeah, dude. It absolutely, the soundtrack slaps. Bumping it the entire time. You get to put stickers on your board. You get to collect different decks. And the entire time you are basically doing different little like gathering missions or collecting missions to gather souls, and then you spend those souls in stores to buy new decks, to buy new all the different bits and bobs of your skateboard. It is truly a game that knows what it wants to be. And I think that is so few and far between nowadays. I feel like so consistently we get these games that try to be everything, or that try to copy and paste what other things have succeeded in doing. Obviously, no shade to things like Vampire Survivors, or the Bullet Heavens, if you will.
I hear the kids are playing pachinko.
Mega Bunk.
Oh, Ball Pit, the game
yeah.
Ball Pit. That's my shit. I love taking classic games that like your old like your old like the like your family would go to like a Chinese restaurant or a Japanese restaurant, and you would see just like an old man just sitting there playing pachinko over and over. I don't know. That's like very much a me thing.
Just too good at the game.
Just too good at it. Yeah, but like I don't know. I've got it playing on stream right now. The trailer. Just looking at the visuals. I just saw a Neon Genesis Evangelion reference. Oh yeah, this is very much my shit. This has got like Suda 51 vibes, where it's just yeah, it's very
so beautifully nonsensical. The entirety of it is like, it's so good. I want to yap more about it, but I don't think that whatever I say will be enough to like sell just how good it is. Besides the fact that like I've played so many video games in my life. Truly a disgusting amount of video games.
No.
From working at GameStop to playing games for achievements, to just buying games just to buy games. Truly so many games. This game is in my top 10. I sat there and I played it 8 hours straight. Did not stop playing the game. Didn't get up. Absolutely like forgot that I had a human body. And I finished the game and I stood up and I was like, oh, I haven't eaten today. I need to drink water and I need to go to the bathroom. Yes, 8 hours. A full shift. A shift of work. Damn. I sat there and played this game.
You put in work, man. You fucking you clocked in.
I clocked in and I clocked out. And damn, I was like, okay, time to go back in, I guess, because I didn't get all the achievements. And I was like, no, I'll come back to it later, because I wanna be able to experience it at another point. But truly a good game. Like that's it. I top tier. I think that I said it in that same post. Sam Eng, anything that Sam Eng drops, I'm one day, like first day, I'm buying it. Doesn't matter what it is.
I love devs snagging like that. I love that there are devs like that like you can just like mine's like the Bennett Foddy stuff, like Getting Over It or Baby Steps or anything like that. Every time that man drops something, I'm like sign up for it. I need to punish myself in a very sarcastic, dry British manner. I want to, like games like that. It just like scratch my brain so well, because like the Vampire Survivor stuff, the Bullet Hell stuff, the Balatro, Luck Be a Landlord, the clicky
number
games.
go up,
I call them clicky
number
games.
Go burr.
Yeah. Those kind of games where you can just sit and do it for hours. The time sinks. I love those, but like I love when it's a time sink, but it's not just like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again.
Yeah, it's not
that's
just
the gameplay loop. I love it when it's like Getting Over It, where I'm doing the same thing over and over again because I'm insane. and I need to punish myself by trying to get up a mountain using a hammer in a cauldron, because that's like more than just like me like working out like I've been doing lately. But like I love putting myself through like patience exercises of like that's why I like games like Dark Souls and everything like that, because those games helped me get over not getting mad at a video game. Like when I was in like high school and everything, I was the person that I would get intense over video games. And like, and I still get a little intense over competitive games. Like if it's like with like, I'm playing, like I played competitive Siege. I locked in on that kind of stuff. And so I'd get too serious about it. And so like those games became like such like a, I need to go to the dojo of my brain. And I still crash out over, you know, politics and everything like that. Like you said, I'm a god tier super hater, but like
you need them for the ecosystem.
You need them for the ecosystem to keep everybody fed. But but like with video games, I was just like, I have to master this. I have to be able to look at a video game and say this is something that I enjoy doing. And so like those games like Baby Steps and everything, I'm just like, this is. I'm gonna keep pushing it up that hill. The Sisyphus. There's a game that's like I Am Sisyphus or whatever that came out last year.
Yeah, where you're just pushing a rock.
You're just pushing a rock up a hill, and it's like you have to navigate it and everything. I'm just like, yep, that's it for me. Locust Pope by Recluse. Hell yeah. Oof. Excellent. What else has it just been nothing but skate story? Have you just been?
So on the opposite end of the spectrum. Because you know, I feel like a lot of my persona on the internet is just ranting and raving about how good things are. So I need that I feel the need to also punch down at things to remind people that I'm actually a hill and not just.
You've been on a face turn recently, especially when you joined Plus One. You've been like. Everybody's been like, "Oh, I love Quinn. Quinn's great."
Yeah, no, we gotta fix that.
You gotta let them know who you
2026, baby. This is the year where I pull a Cena and actually stick with it.
That's right. Heel era. There we go. Too sweet, dude. We're getting into it. We're getting into it. Bullet Club. We're going like we're branching off from Plus One. We're doing our own NWO style thing where we take over.
Oh,
great.
Goodness.
Perfect. The game's the keys to the kingdom. Heel Quinn.
The kingdom, maybe. Hell yeah.
Heel
No, you're good. I mean, that's what this entire thing is for.
You start mentioning wrestling terms, I get neurodivergent real fast.
I played Mega Bunk because I've heard nothing but good things about it. I think it's mid at best.
Oh no.
I think it's mid at best.
No.
I think it's so mid that I left a Steam review.
No, Quinn.
I left a Steam review with a thumbs down. That's how mid I thought that it was.
I never shame anybody for leaving a Steam review, because like those Steam reviews are important. Like I very much like appreciate Steam reviews. That's how I avoid playing certain games and everything like that. Quinn, it takes so much energy to do it though. When I open up the Steam review thing, and there's so much you have to input. So like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Let it.
Yeah.
Unearth it.
So
Spill.
I won't go find it, but I will give the general spiel of it, which is I think that it is a perfect middle ground of Risk of Rain 2 and Vampire Survivors.
Okay.
And I think that both of those are good games. I don't think that Megabonk does anything besides just take both of those games and jam them together. And it almost feels like, how do I say this nicely? It almost feels like they missed the point of the genre. I
just know the story all too well. Continue. I just
in the opposite way of Skate's story, where it knew exactly what it wanted to be.
mm-hmm.
It felt more like they were like, this is a genre that people are interacting with.
Yeah.
And how do we make something in that vein? I don't know the people who make it. They're probably absolutely wonderful people. But I think that the game is mid. And I think that the entire humor of the game is birthed from the hells of Reddit.
Whoa.
And if that is your preferred endless scroll of choice, then good on you. It's not mine, because it's a very specific flavor, and that doesn't do much for me.
Oh, I got chills. I love it when somebody lays it down like that. Hey man, I hate Red Dead Redemption 2. Never be afraid to not like something popular. There's no point in lying to yourself.
Hell yeah.
I don't hate Red Dead Redemption 2, but it didn't resonate with
slow.
me. It's so slow. It's such a slow. It's
I'll say, and I think that this is very true for me from top to bottom with any type of media, whether it's video games or books or TV shows or movies. Don't waste my time.
Don't waste my time.
I think that back in the day, yes, every single button does like 6 things. And not only that, if you want to upgrade your stuff, you have to go out and hunt stuff, which is awesome. I love the hunting in it. I think that Red Dead 1 was absolutely perfect with it.
Yes.
But then they were like, yes, everyone loves collectathons, where you now have to go hunt things specifically and collect the feathers of a bald eagle and the pelt of a black bear, and then you have to sit there and hop off of your horse and then slowly saddle up to it and then hold a button on top of it for truly way too long.
Hey man, you're talking about what my grandpa talked about, all right? My great great grandfather, who was probably some French guy or something like that. I don't know. No, it's okay.
I think it's a beautiful story.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful story, and I think that
I love that the horse's balls shrank. That's like,
hey, it's certainly something.
Yeah.
I think that.
Sorry.
I saw that earlier. Wanted to apologize to an NPC, but I was too close to the guy, so I started choking him out. Hey, that's real.
He deserved it. Don't treat it, dog.
But man, I used to play games for achievements, right? Like I get the idea of, imaginary number go up, just doing things just to do them, restarting games and playing through them on the hardest, like arbitrary difficulty just to say that I did. But not anymore. I think I'm good. I think I'm past that. And any game that feels like it doesn't know why I'm doing the things, then like, why should I kind of force myself to figure that out? I think I yapped about this in one of our previous episodes, but any of the things that are like number go up game, like big number go burr, my brain is just like, those neurons are fried out for me.
Done for.
Yeah. And it's just like, I could see the code. I could see the Skinner box behind the actual like mechanics. And it's just like, oh, wait a second. I could just uninstall this and not have to just push the button over and over again. Which I truly do so many times nowadays, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to play this game. And I'm like, this is a endless loop that is very just not it for me. And I think that that's powerful stuff to be able to pick up a book and then be like, actually, no,
not my thing.
Yeah, I don't need to finish this.
That's great. That's great. You should know what you like and what you don't like. That's like one of those things. I will never shame anybody for liking the fucking superhero movies and everything, because I like some of them. I like I like some of the Gaga songs, all right, but what the fuck does she know about cameras? Is the same way about me with the Marvel movies and everything like that. But I'm never gonna shame it because that's what I don't like that. Look, the talking about the so slow thing, the Red Dead Redemption 2 being so slow and everything like that. I like 4 hour movies. I like movies that are like 3 hours to 4 hours long that you're like, man, this could have been a 2 part miniseries or some shit like that. Like, and it probably originally was. Like I like Once Upon a Time in America. I like Killer of the Flower Moon and everything. Yeah, you watch Critical Role. Like
I get it. I understand.
It. Like, but you said don't waste my time, and that's the biggest thing. Yeah. Like I like going to go see like a movie that's out in theaters right now that's 3.5 hours long. I should not be able to walk away from that movie and be like, you should have cut 30 minutes from any movie. Yeah. From a movie that's like a 90-minute horror movie, and me being like, you should have cut 30 minutes. Like, that's bad. Like, you shouldn't, like, that's bad. That's very bad. But like the same thing from like walking away from a 4 hour epic. Like, I can watch like I can knock out like some like Kurosawa films, or like like all the way to fucking Jim Jarmusch or anybody like that. And if it feels overstuffed, I'm gonna walk away from it. Red Dead Redemption 2, I played it on the PC after like playing it on beating it on PlayStation and everything like that, and I was like, wow, this feels so much better. This feels like a PC game. It feels like like one of those open world survival games on the PC, and I can map everything out to my keyboard, so I don't have to say like have 6 things to one button. But then playing on a console, I'm like, this makes me so mad. Like, I'm like, go.
It's like
faster.
Trying to play a 4X game on console. It's just like it's not meant for it.
Baldur's Gate 3 on the console. Okay. Anybody who does that, I don't know how you do that. I like truly like your brain is. I want to study it. I want to sit with you for, like in a locked room for an hour and just listen to you talk.
Yeah, I definitely didn't play the entire first act on console and then be like,
God.
Actually no.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't think I could do that.
Yeah. No. I'm sorry.
Hey, it happens. I'll also say that I watched, speaking of Don't Waste My Time. That's a bad way to segue into it. I watched I can never remember his name. The director, Yorgos
Lanthimos.
Yeah, that's him.
Greek king.
Begonia? I don't know.
Begonia.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like it overstayed its welcome. Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, Brandon and I went to go see it. Yep.
I'm not going to spoil anything. I think that if it were a 4-part miniseries, like a TV show, I think that's where it would have sung. Where it was just like 4 20-minute episodes, and just like give me all the juice, all the squeeze. Let me question stuff. Leave me wanting more. Leave a lot of like question marks, because I don't need everything answered for me. And truly, I don't want everything answered for me. If I leave at the end and I'm just like, well, that was something. That's what I said. Hey, it had some very interesting ideas, but did I already know how it was going to end 30 minutes into it? Yes. Is that maybe just because I enjoy writing? Maybe. I don't know. I can't enjoy media anymore because I've ruined it for myself.
It's gotten to the point where a lot of these movies, I want to see the cut before the studio got to it. Because I'm wondering if, every movie that you're seeing in theaters right now has had to go through reshoots if it's released through one of the big movie companies. Because right now, like, Netflix right now is releasing through, like, all of their TV shows and movies that they're doing themselves is they're editing them, they're getting the movie done, and they're taking it to the edits, and they're saying we have to, like, splice in ADR, AI, whatever the fuck they want to do, scenes or dialogue that explains what's going on because of this fucking thing, this fucking mental illness computer in your pocket. That I'm addicted to as well. We all are. But, like, And so you're seeing that in all these films where you're just like, brother, please. Like, you do not have to say, like, it's not even like a subtext thing anymore. Like, that's the quote that everybody likes to say is like, I know writers who use subtext and they're all cowards. Like, that gets thrown around so much nowadays because, like, people are like, well, yeah, people just like to say stuff out loud. I like to say stuff out loud. Like, in my design and writing, like, I barely use subtext often. But there's a point where it goes from subtext to I'm just laying everything out to you. I'm just giving it all to you. Because you can't sit and watch something for fucking 90 minutes. Or you can't sit and play something and experience something. That's something I'm trying to be more intentional about. Just in my life in general. I know we're in the New Year season. I know you wanted to talk about some stuff down the line and everything. We're really harping on, like, yapping and everything like that. But it's okay. It's all
hey, I mean... It's a new year.
I'm off today.
New year, same us.
I ain't got nothing to do until 8 p.m., brother. So, we want to stream for 6 hours. We want to get like a Guys and Nat type stream. We can do that, man. We can hop into our Hassan era, do an 8-hour shift. You pulled 8 hours.
Yeah, just leave the chair here for a while.
Exactly.
I get it.
Blade Runner original cut with the narration, while yes pays homage to the noir genre, weakens the impact of the script and filmography because the studio was just like, fucking please have Harrison Ford. I'm sitting in this recording booth and I'm so fucking tired and I'm explaining to you what's happening right now because, I mean, you can't just use your peepers or your ears or anything.
You need me here? Really?
Really?
Well, I'm getting paid for it, so whatever. I guess I'll keep yapping.
Yeah. That's the only way I can do a Harrison Ford impersonation if I say Falcon.
No, I get it.
Falcon.
It's
William Falcon.
It's the what is the phrase? What is the term for like the phrase that unlocks a voice for you? I can't think of it.
Like the trigger. It's like a trigger word or something like that.
Yeah. The authentic Ford Harrison.
Yep.
Oh man.
I'm here. I'd rather be
we all need
crashing
that.
a plane.
I'll say.
Phrase.
Yeah. I was doing the symbol too. I was doing
you had the
I was right there. I will say that if someone wants to look at dialogue that is like, oh, actually this is really good dialogue, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it is snappy. It does exactly what it needs to do. I think what is the name of the game? It is Tactical Breach Wizards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one with the wizards that tactically breach and a whole bunch of defenestration. Truly a awesome tactics game. If you like XComs or anything along those lines, it's a lot of fun. But it's more puzzle game.
Okay.
Oriented.
Yeah.
But they have like narrative between like right before you're going to breach, and also every once in a while, rarely, when you're actually in a mission, they'll yap a little bit.
Yeah.
But they have scenes that you basically unlock as well, that are like during the downtime between the missions. I don't know if I've read better paced writing in a while, like a real long while.
Yeah. Is it is it very like concise? It's not like very fluffy or purple or like overstuffed. It's just like very direct.
That's the thing. Like when it needs to be, it is. And it has its moments where like it's like, hey, we do need to explain plot stuff to you. But it's never one of those things like was said earlier, like beating you over the head with it. It's like sometimes it's just like 3-4 lines back and forth, and it's just like, oh, we're into it, and I also understand the relationship between these two characters. It's truly a good game. And like if you're not into puzzle games, just going on YouTube and watching like the movie version of it, which is just, I would assume, like all of the cutscenes.
It's the Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, 60 FPS,
no commentary.
No commentary, all
Yeah, you
cutscenes.
get it, you
No,
get it.
yeah.
There's this is the last thing that I'm gonna toss out there. It's a YouTube channel that I watch when I'm like, this game isn't for me, but I still want to consume the story.
Yeah.
Is MK Ice and Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I think they started off doing Mortal Kombat, and they would just do like all of the like fatalities and like the intros of like what they would say to each other when they would when you would start a fight. And then basically from there, they just had truly just such a good setup that they do full plays of the games.
Damn.
And no commentary, just
straight up
disgustingly
gameplay.
high quality, like 8K type stuff. And it's just like, oh, I didn't realize that my eyes needed this.
I do love those intro videos all the time because there are some that are super heinous. Like there's like with the late like MK1, like Mortal Kombat 1, I guess, or it's just Mortal Kombat now, I guess.
I think
yeah. Mortal Kombat Ultimate, whatever the fuck it is. It's the reboot now. Liu Kang is Raiden now. Raiden is Liu Kang. And then he's like, I can do it better, but we learned that hubris, man plans and God laughs. But with Mortal Kombat, it's God plans and then the outer gods laugh. But yeah, like there's like an Omni-Man one where it's like somebody like steps up and they're just like, oh, I hear you're pretty tough or something like that. And it's like, yeah, sorry about your dead dad. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. It's like, what are you like?
Ooh,
Where did you come from? Oh, wow.
Dang.
It's like,
hold on.
The Injustice ones always were like really pointed. I remember there was like when Harley Quinn would come on and somebody would come on, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Harley Quinn was there. She's like, yuck, who the fuck are you guys? And it's just like, oh my God. Like,
it's like, oh yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that they can say that, I guess.
Like Joker would come on and like Batman would come on and fight and be like, "Is Mother's Day your favorite holiday, Batman?" And I'm like, "Oh my God."
You seen Robin lately? And it's like, dang, bro, you can't do that to him.
It's just terrifying.
But I think that's me. I know I yapped for a while, but
you've been in the hole.
Hey, I've been hibernating.
You've been in it, dude. Everybody I know has been off to war. You know, Bran. I've been joking with Bran because Bran's been on vacation and everything, but has been playing Hades 2. He's been killing it, just been knocking it out of the park and everything like that. And every time I see Bran when I'm coming from like doing a walk or like just coming in to talk to him or anything like that, it's just like, our prince. When is our prince coming back from the war? Our prince is fighting so hard and everything for their success.
Goodness.
Yeah, you've been in it too. Except you've been skateboarding. It's just different.
Yeah.
Different theater.
I need to play that game again. It's just so good.
Damn, it's one of those. Okay, I gotta play it then. I've been saying I gotta play Hades 2, but I need to finish Ghosts of Yotei. Like I'm at the point where I have to finish a game before I start another one.
Yeah, this is a good palate cleanser because it's a shorter game. Something you could just like amuse bouche if you would.
Perfect. Amuse bouche.
When will our radical prince return from the skate park? Ain't that the truth?
When will our radical prince return from the skate park? That's true.
I guess I'll toss it over to you.
Oh shit, dog! What have I been doing?
What have you been consuming?
I did a little trek for +1 to the greatest city in the world, allegedly.
Philly.
New York City, apparently. I've been told it's New York City. I thought it was Philadelphia, but I've been corrected. Shout out Zoran Mamdani, who is the new mayor.
Yeah, that's my mayor. That's my mayor.
Please.
I voted for him. I tried.
When's that Soros?
They sent me a letter back, and they were like, "You can't vote for him," and I was like, "Dang, damned if I didn't try."
Damn if I didn't try. But shout out to New York City. I had a really bad trip a while back, and so I had like a really negative kind of like headspace about it. I will say, the Isle of Manhattan, There's so many people. Why do there has to be that many people? It's very crowded. Your rats are super. Eric Adams said he took care of the rats. He lied. Shocker.
You lied.
But no, I got to visit some friends like Alex Rubitsky, Alex Teplitz, all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Got to visit some of our
Your favorite
stores.
games designer's favorite game designer.
My favorite games designer's favorite game designer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got to visit
I got you.
20-sided store. Shout out Brooklyn Game Night Lounge. Shout out all of the homies. I got to visit some new ones, the Uncommons down in the Lower East Side, down by NYU. I got to go around the city though. I spent a lot of time in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is fantastic. Everything you could possibly want, and it doesn't feel too crowded. Shout out the Bushwick. I met up with Elliot Davis. That was a great time. Working on a little project for him. Elliot Davis. I know, it's great. Didn't get to see any of the other homies other than just those, but had a great time. Had a nice little eyes wide shut pre-Christmas celebration. I didn't go to any secret sex parties or anything. I just went to a nice holiday party where there was caroling. It was great.
Hey, I won't tell.
But I mean, I couldn't tell you even if I wanted to.
Exactly.
Where all the cool indie designers live? Yes, that is exactly. It's there. I was nearby. I was like,
I
was a block away. I could feel it. You could feel it. It was the magic in the air. There's game design magic in the air. I came back so inspired, Quinn, because I went all over the place. I rode the subway. I took photos. I didn't even publish all of the photos. I took a bunch of photos that I'm not even they're not even for the main grid on Instagram. They're just for me and my own personal projects that I'm working on and everything. But it was like a really good visit. I spent most of my time in Brooklyn, the Lower East Side. Went to Harlem for a little bit. Went to Midtown Manhattan for a little bit. Didn't do any of the tourist stuff. Like Teplitz was like, "Do you want to do anything that's like touristy?" And I'm like, "Oh, there she is," pointing at the Statue of Liberty. Okay, cool. I spent most of my time
keep it pushing.
Eating, drinking coffee, going to different bookstores, going to game stores.
Living the life.
Yeah, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. There's so many hipsters there, but there's also Night Owl Video Store, which is it's one of the only video stores in New York City. And I grabbed some Christmas presents and some Blu-rays and some DVDs and everything, and went to the Twisted Spine bookstore, which is just like a nice little horror and queer bookstore. Shout out to the Twisted Spine. They might be picking up some of our stuff. They really want to dive into zines, so I had a really good talk with one of the owners. Gave my information, did the email and stuff. Had a cortado, drank a cortado from a tiny skull. That was great. That was a great experience, just reading horror books and doing that. Got high. I don't know. Ate great food. Got sick on the way back, on the Amtrak back. But it was a good visit, and it inspired me. I've been really diving into 1970s New York City stuff. The gritty, grimy New York City. I've talked to you about this project that's in the back of my brain that I shouldn't be doing, that I should be doing other stuff. But I really want to build from the ground up, start with a Forged in the Dark, Blades in the Dark foundation, and make a game that's based on the Warriors. But by looking at this is Blades in the Dark, let's palette swap everything. Okay, what do we not need? What is extra? What is fluff that is in Forged in the Dark? I want to get this thing as lean as possible to where we're at just the necessities, the Wes Frank School of Brutalist game design, nothing but the mechanics matter, and then start building out to what we actually need. And what's nice, what we can have that's nice, that's down the line maybe as a supplementary thing. And then just kind of make a 1970s New York City game. I've been I watched The Warriors, of course. I've watched Midnight Cowboy, Mean Streets, goddamn, what is it, like Claudine, Three the Hard Way, Dog Day Afternoon, French Connection, all that stuff, Taking Pelham 1, 2, 3, Taxi Driver, all of that, They Might Be Giants, Cruising, the Streets of Fire, all that good stuff. Just kind of been diving into that. And then diving into the music of that time as well. The New York Dolls, the Ramones, Blondie, shout out Blondie, Debbie Harry, Curtis Mayfield with Superfly, Intervisions with Stevie Wonder, Simon and Garfunkel, all that stuff. And I just like the idea of just having this super vibrant, colorful, grimy TTRPG that uses the mechanics that I think really work for, in my opinion, for Blades in the Dark. I know that there's like some people that really love it and really get it and they really click with it. And and of course I have the little Jason Cordova voice in the back of my head asking where's the vampire. So I'm just like, yeah, it's 1970s gangs in New York City and we can make some of them supernatural, you know? What's shout out reference to Banana Chan's, Zhang Shi game. What is like a Chinatown, a bunch of Chinatown vampires, that kind of thing, or what if there's like a sewer gang that's like a bunch of alligators that live in the sewer, but they're like killer crocs. It's like they're all like mutated animals.
Rock gators, yeah.
Yeah, like that Mokale. I think Mokale is the term for from werewolf, World of Darkness stuff. But yeah, like I just like that the graffiti, and I was like going around taking photos of like, because like you can see if you go to New York City, there's like old ass graffiti that's been covered up that you can see that's in between some of the new pieces that have been laid down there. And I was just like doing a lot of listening and like recording sounds of like the subway and everything, just kind of like I like to, if I'm able to, I like to immerse myself in those kind of worlds. Come On In, the game I'm working on, is like such like, it's very southern in Louisiana because I'm from there. I'm from that area and I have family in that region, and so I'm able to like very much have that point of reference. And like with this, I like to go to a place, and if I really like connect with it and like have a great time and kind of like really like feel like a connection, then I like building off of that and learning all that I can and like bringing people in that have a connection. Like that's why like I reached out to you. I was like, you got like a really good style and you have like great design sense and everything, and then templates, because like that's a fucking New York City kid, and so it's just like, born in Manhattan, lives in Brooklyn, like having that kind of point of reference, and like with other folks, like just bringing them in and just kind of like connecting and being like, do you want to consult? Do you want to write something? Like what, like I like doing that now. I'm in the process of doing that with people, and so like I'm willing to do that. So I've been like listening to a lot of that music, watching a lot of those movies, but also I've been reading The Rope Artist by Fuminori Nakamura, which is it's a nasty little pervert book, which is perfect for me. But it's
the best ones always are nasty little pervert books.
Yeah, it's a Japanese murder mystery, where the main character, the police detective, he's a little freak. He's a little he straight up incel behavior, and it's intentional. That he's like, this guy is an absolute just degenerate, trying to solve the murder of like these women that are in the Kinbaku Japanese bondage scene and everything, and doing shibari and everything, and it's wow. it's I'm just like, wow, yeah, I get it. It's great. It's perfect for my little fucked up brain. So yeah, that's what I've been hopping into.
Hell yeah.
Okay. We are like an hour in, are we?
That sounds
no,
right.
50 minutes in. No, not even. Okay, we're great.
Not
Hell
even.
yeah, hella. So yeah, before we dive into like hit dogs and like doing some writing and everything like that, I think you wanted to bring something up, kind of like as we like transition into putting on some gloves and building the creature after. Yeah.
I wanted to yap about the new year a touch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not usually one for holidays or the rituals that they bring. I usually do my best to, if I want to do something, I usually try to just do it. If I want to buy something for someone, then I usually just, find the time to buy that thing for them. I don't need a big company to tell me when I need to spend my money.
But it sure is nice, isn't it?
it makes it so much simpler for me.
You don't have to think.
Brain.
Stop thinking.
Don't think about it. They want technology.
You can get it from the TikTok shop, baby. It's okay.
Hey.
You don't even have to get off the app. Sorry,
oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I'm not on there.
Yeah.
Um, but it's been easily, I'm not going to say the numbers, um, a few, a few years, six or another number. Um, and it's been around that long since I've had a New Year's resolution.
Oof.
Um,
F's in the
and
chat
I
for Quinn's
think,
back.
yeah,
Old man.
old man, ain't it the truth? And I I wanted to take another stab at a New Year's resolution. But I want to do it with a little bit more focus,
Okay.
a little bit more like intent, and like not trying to be like, ah, yes, I'm going to retrain my body to be how it was in high school, or anything like that. Which I mean,
I mean,
I think I'm
hey,
pretty
man.
close.
Hey, yeah, come on.
Honestly,
Now.
I think I'm pretty close.
Yeah, hey,
Um,
get there. You just gotta cut a little bit more, and then there you go.
hey, just a little.
Yeah.
Um, but I want to do something that I've had on the back burner for truly ages. And all of the creative things that I do always tie back to, hey, if you did this thing, it would simplify so much. And I do it a little bit, but I don't do it to the extent that I'm confident enough to do it for all of my projects. But I want to be an art boy. I want to, through and through, like actually sit down and like draw and do art, and like make it a consistent part of what I'm doing this year. Um, if that's, nasty little blorbos, or if it's, anime, you know things. I'm not gonna further expand on that, but yeah, I want to do art, and I want to do art good. So I'm going to be spending a lot of this year focusing on that. That is my, I guess, New Year's resolution, which is weird to come back to, but yeah, I guess that's what it is.
Gay. No, it's great. No, that's that's really cool. I like the intention of like, I'm not changing myself because I'm bad and I need to have a day to kick off being better than I am and everything like that. Like, that was like a big thing of like when I started working out a little bit more intentionally. I wanted to make sure I didn't like just put it off till January, because that's in my brain. I was just like,
Yeah.
I'm going to put it off until January, and then it was like, no, I got back home from Gen Con, and I was just like, man, being near 300 pounds fucking sucks, and I'm down to 280. So let's keep pushing. Or like I was like down to like 270 at that point. I was like, let's keep pushing. Yeah. Like let's keep trying. Brandon and I've been eating healthier, and then so I was just like, I'm gonna start working out more. I'm gonna start like hiking. Me and fucking Rustin go hiking 5 miles a day. Like my legs are nice and strong now and stuff, and like I don't feel like how I used to feel in high school. Let me tell you. High school Wes, hey. I might have wore sweater vests and looked like a total nerd, but underneath that button-down polo or that sweater vest, cut. No.
You're preaching to the choir.
You're
preaching to the choir.
Yeah, I won't talk about me back in high school and college. But no, like,
good old days.
But like, I like the intention of like being healthy. I'm in the weekly scroll Discord, and Ryan Knox is like kind of like everybody's gathering around, and we're like, some of us are pushing for like to being a little bit more healthier and like being more intentional about talking about our fitness and everything like that, and like I don't know, I just, for me, my reasoning is I need to get ready for the so they can't catch me, that kind of thing. I don't
ready
want
for swimsuit season.
I don't want them to catch me is the big thing. And so if I can make sure that they can't catch me, then that's gonna be the best thing for me. If you want to figure out who they is and why they're going to try to catch me, then I don't know. Look at my social media. I don't need to talk about it right now.
It's part of the ARG.
Yeah, it's part of the ARG. Yeah, you have to learn that lore. No, but like, yeah, it's so yeah. You asked me earlier. Are you cool with like having like a resolution or anything like that? And I'm like, yeah, it doesn't have to be like a New Year's resolution. I guess it is, but it's like something that I'm trying to be a bit more intentional about. And I was like, I I am last the last 2 years of my life have kind of felt like, or I guess I should say year and a half. No, honestly, it's been like the last 2.5 years of my life have felt more like survival. I went from having like a cushy job or a cushy-ish job that was like work from home, and I was able to do what I wanted and like go visit people and have like all these trips and everything. And then I lost that job. Like I had a bunch of big life changes, and so it became survival. It became like I'm working to survive. I'm working to like make sure that I like am not homeless, that I can take care of myself, that I I am now living with somebody. I have to like be mindful of that in these decisions and everything like that. And so a lot of it was like me trying to be a bit more focused and intentional on how I'm spending my time, and I overworked myself, and I wasn't enjoying a lot. I was just kind of like going through the motions and everything. And so I think like just as like not just like for this year, but just like in a general turnaround, I need to experience things more. I need to um disconnect from things that are taking too much of my attention away from living my life and like touching grass. And like I now work at a job where I work with other people that like I have to be around. I'm also customer facing like all the time. Like I'm back in the service industry, so like I'm like having to like be a person, and so like I have to be mindful of that. I can't just be like who I am all the time, which is like super like I'm not letting people slip by being idiots or anything like that, but like I can't be like super like confrontational if somebody's fucking around on me or something like that. If somebody's being an asshole or something, I can't like directly call them on it. There's a process. I have to be polite
Why
to
not?
people. Well, that's the thing is like if somebody's being an asshole, I can like and I can non-confrontationally call them out on it in ways.
God,
I have to.
you would have loved me when I was at GameStop.
I
I
believe it.
was full.
I've seen you work the
Truly,
booth at Plus One with at PAX Unplugged.
I, so I know how to talk to people now. Back
Mm-hmm.
then, I was just very much like, cool, I know what I'm talking about, and I can actively say the things that I want to say because my managers give me too much leeway. So if
Rough to
someone
hang
gets
yourself with.
mouthy, then and they're like, cool, I want to talk to the manager, and I'm like, cool, I'm the manager, and I'm just at this point just a dude that works there. My manager is standing next to me,
But your
but like I've
your
had
managers don't want to
conversations
deal
with
with
my
all that
manager,
shit, man. It's
and it's just like,
stop.
sure, dude.
Sure, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
had people be like, I'm going somewhere else, and I'm just like, okay, bye.
Yeah. I think it's
But
it's
yeah, no,
it's it's something I want to carry over into my game design as well, though, is like being more intentional with it. I want to be more
yeah,
I don't want to just do something because I think I should do something, or that's what's expected of me. And I don't want to do something because I have to. I want to be more in control of what's going on within like
oh yeah,
what I feel like I have to do and what I'm doing and everything. And I think I'm doing it now. It's great. Like us moving into this new apartment, like there's we don't have a bug infestation. Like it's in a great part of the city. It's like it's great for our household and everything. And so wanting to like turn and like take that energy and put it towards like having more energy to like do this with you, or like being able to realize what's serving me, what's not serving me. I sound like I'm on like self-help TikTok and everything. I hate that shit because a lot of people be like, "Oh, I'm focused on me. I'm doing me and everything like that," and they cut everybody out of their lives. I'm not doing that. I'm actually like trying to connect with more people. I'm trying to interact with
yeah,
more people more than just like oh, we should do this thing for the internet with each other. It's like, no, like I want to hang out with you. I want to spend time with you. I want to see if we are like compatible to be like a community and friends, and if we're not, then I can take that energy and take it to somebody else that I know that I get along with, like you, or like I don't need to just hang out with people because I feel like I need to, or they feel like they need to get ahead someplace or something like that. don't know.
Yeah.
I started off this morning by blocking and muting a bunch of words on the social media that I use that I just don't want to see anymore. And so it's just like, I was like, that's a nice little thing where I'm just like, I don't want to hear anything about this kind of discourse or anything like that. I blocked specific discourse topics that circulate online because I want to be one of those motherfuckers that's like, what's going on? What's happening?
Hey, you're talking about me. I show up once every, week and a half, and I'm just like, oh, we're upset about a new thing? All right. And like, you never see the actual post, you just see all of the other people who are upset
mad
about
it, and they're subtweeting about it. And I do that shit too. I fucking sub post about shit too. But like, a lot of it's just like me talking about, like yesterday when I tweeted like, I think the cinema experience was ruined when we tried to start treating movie theaters like fucking restaurants, and that was just a direct response to something that's happening in my personal life, and I just posted about it. And I had somebody message me and they're like, what happened? And I'm like, nothing happened, dude. I'm complaining about movie theaters. Like, shut the fuck up. Honestly, everybody needs to unplug a little bit. All you, like, if you can go outside, like, let me yap. Like,
let me yap.
You don't need to know what's going on in my fucking head. Like I don't need to know what's going on in your head all the time. This stuff is disgusting. It's awful. It's terrible. But yeah, no. So yeah, just being more intentional.
Hell yeah.
So I can get shit done. Because it's going to be a lot harder to get shit done each year that we get closer to 2028. Because what is it, 4 more years after that? That's what they're gunning for? So,
Hey, time passes faster when you're not looking at the clock.
Yeah, bro, but they're not your next door neighbors.
yeah, it's
and
true.
They're making an awful lot of racket down the street. Yeah, look.
I got those canceling headphones.
That's nice.
Need some more locks on your doors and better headphones.
Fucking something. Damn.
Oy vey. We have fun here.
We have fun here. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. And I'm so stoked to be working on Hit Dogs with you. And I can't wait to see what we do next, because I feel like I'm feeling good about this. I woke up and I was like really excited. To be able to yap with you. We're an hour in on the stream. It's only 1 p.m. But the night is young. I'm gonna get some water real quick. So if you want to yap a little bit as we get transitioned over, I think I'm good. What about you?
Yeah. Do we want to take a quick 5? I'll also go get some water.
Let's take a bio break. Let's stretch a little bit.
Spring back into it.
Everybody do a little bit, some light calisthenics. I'm going to the gym, but it's cardio day, so you'll keep the steam going. Fuck yeah! Are you hitting the elliptical? What are you gonna do? Are you a bike person? I'm trying to read. I'm trying to scan from afar. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Yeah, where's all my stationary bike sickos at? Where's all my fucking elliptical honeys? Yeah, let's go. I fucking hate the treadmill, big dog. I hate it.
The treadmill's bad for you.
It's bad for you. It's bad for you. Get off the treadmill. Get off the treadmill.
If you're gonna run, just run a track.
Just run a track. Get on the rowing machine. Go swimming.
Yeah.
Hit the Y. They got the heated pool sometimes. And right now, if you got an indoor Y,
just run outside.
Just run outside. Yeah. Well, I got Rock Creek Park in my backyard, and so I just get the like. I also never feel you because somebody's like, oh, don't say Rock Creek Park. People will know where you live. Rock Creek Park goes across all of Washington D.C., motherfucker.
Also, try and find me.
You're like, you can't catch me.
Don't actually.
You can't catch me though. You can't catch me.
That's why I'm running so much.
If I get my dog in the jacket with the butt flaps, he's gone. He's got the zoomies. I'm chasing after him. It's done. Okay, let's take a bio break. I'll get some of this DMCA music. Do we listen to BB No Money? Is that too weird to put BB No Money on? I'm kind of feeling in a BB No Money mood.
It's ours. We do what we want.
Great. He's also DMCA
and plus,
free.
Hell yeah. The people on the YouTube aren't gonna get it. because they don't get any of the good stuff. They have to come to the stream to get it.
They have to come to the stream to get it. That's right. You gotta come to the stream to get it. All right.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be right back in about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dog with the butt flaps. That's right. That's right. Damn.
She an info. Ain't too good, I think I need lipo. Prop 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm a psycho. Commas in $1 million bucks. That's two. More than I'm giving in fucks. That's two. Shotties with a big old butt. That's two. 4G out of sets on a truck. 1 to the kidney, 2 to the dome. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a rollie for the brunch and a panic for the show. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a big new body and a whip it like a pro. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Got a great main chick and a real bad hoe. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. Yeah, shaking that jam, taking advance. So much cash, it'll put you in a trance. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go. That's left, right, left, right, left, right, go.
If you know money, who the fuck do you think you are?
Bitch, I'm him. ITBOY, BBNO dollar sign. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. I am HRM, the Gen Z Eminem. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. That's me. Damn right. Baby, when it boy Jesus Christ, I bet on myself. I up my price like kiss on a toe. I ain't got no type. 200K, got me jumping on stage. All white Benz, he be whipping mayonnaise. She looking at me, she wanna tight. Shawty got a boyfriend, get out my face. Hey, bitch, boy, I don't smoke it like endo. Free throw, never catch me in a friend zone. Catch real green cheese pesto. Eating her box like bento. Memento. Tech keep bustin' like Pepsi Mentos. Fit all money, yeah, this ain't Kenzo. Hey, I'm the it boy, dick long, money long, yes, I'm him. You spot on. ITBOY, BBNO dollar sign. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. I am HRM, the Gen Z Eminem. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. Bitch, I'm him. Yeah, boy. I'm that baby in the club looking for single lady. Let's go shopping, blow some cash, hop in my bubblegum Mercedes. She got curvature, I'm curving her, I'm flaky. Please don't hate me. Tiffany from Perth, she nice, she thunder, fuck me, AC/DC.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
ITBOY, BBNO dollar sign. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. I am HRM, the Gen Z Eminem. That's me. That's right. That's me. That's right. Bitch, I'm him. That's me. That's right. Bitch, I'm him. That's me. That's right. Bitch, I'm him. Ball singing low while I pop a bottle off of ya. Chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep a till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, number drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a body that's a no.
Just pop the Kenny about a million options. So the stock and I stop doing the green. And I rock green is bringing the peace. I'm bumping that park in the car, pretending I got all the eyes on me. Got a bad baby and she's independent. Too many people older than me that's seeking attention. When they want me about the goofies, man, I should've listened. And the smell of the money, my strangest addiction.
She tit for dick, I let her lit, I had to dip. I'm off for fifth, I'm all rich now. I bought a whip, I paint a paint, it drive itself. The fuck you think? Yeah, I'm rich now. Hey, little mama, yeah, you heard about me. I'ma pop you like a pea, yeah, at a mommy. Yeah, feel so hard like I'm chilling on the beach. Yeah, baby in the sun like the Teletubbies. Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, never drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a thotty that's a no.
I've been in the club and taking shots. If you got your mask off in the photo, you getting crap. Hopping out the front, shit. The CVS is like a block away, but I'm moisturizing my ice cold is dry on my face. Don't need that VVS, my ice is fake. Your life is fake. I choose to do it for my pocket's sake. You're basing your opinion, so what the major says, I renovate. The bad energy I erase.
Yeah, I don't really ever wanna top, 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 top. Only really ever wanna top, 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 top. Guess I'm going back to the side, 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 side. At least this money never really stop, 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 stop. Hey, little mama, yeah, you heard about me. I'ma pop you like a pea, yeah, at a mommy. Yeah, feel so hard like I'm chilling on the beach. Yeah, baby in the sun like the Teletubbies. Singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, clang clang, and it costs a lot. Bitch, I'm always at the guala, yeah, and you are not badass beat. Keep on going till you hit the spot. Whoa, I'm a big bag hunter with the bow. She got a big bed, never drop it low. Mama called me and she happy with the grow. Never ever fall for a thotty that's a nose.
She a little freak. She on me. Yeah, she freak.
She a little freak, she for the streets. 6 digits on the check, took it to the bank. Commas after commas, make it go ahead. Got a 10 coming over, only need a thing. Shooting blanks on a blank, make it girl. My wrist ain't peasy, pearls can't please me, sounding too easy. I'ma stay creamy, pocket so dreamy. Shawty wanna freak me, okay. She a little freak, she on me. She a little freak, she for the streets. She a little freak, she on me. She a little freak, she for the streets. Got green rocks, Frankenstein. Makes sense and none at the same time. You MC squared, I'm Einstein. I'm the new Johnny Cash, where I waterline. Of course, my boys gon' stay this rich. Miami chillin', got a wheel like Smith. Visa card maxed out, brand new fish. And my dick got her cheesing cause I'm semi-swift. Out the aphrodisiac, rhino, hair game crazy, she a goddamn psycho. No FaceTime sex, this a slideshow. 10 toes down, got you dodging all the 5-0. She fit like Cinderella pumpkin. Come on over, baby, home alone at Mr. Cocaine. King Cobra, way I'm bulking. Popping out a sweat at the gym, got your shawty convulsing. She a little freak, she on me. She a little freak, she for the streets. She a little freak, she on me. She a little freak, she for the streets. Blowing me down like a wind force gale. Her ship left, boy, that shit sail. Don't talk money, I read it well. Baby so cruel, like I'm no whale. She aching on my clay with her hands like it's pottery. I'm freaky, think I love her, yeah, I might need a lobotomy. Swallow me, gobble me, all of me. Poseidon in her pussy got me feeling like the oddest. Feeling like I'm 50 Cent in a candy shop. Now she tryna live my lollipop. Got pussy on my tongue and it costs a lot. You might talk the talk, but I walk the walk. Come on, pink coupe like Anderson. 35 mil this year, West Anderson. RuneScaping on these hoes, got Adam here. F-R-E-A-K, I'm abstinent. She a little freak, she on me. She a little freak, she for the streets. She a little freak, she on me. She a little freak, she for the streets. She a little freak, she for the streets. Did I really just...
We're gonna skate to one song and one song only. Motherfucker, we're live. We're live. I hit the go live with the fucking Blades of Glory. Oh God, I that's cringe. Can we start that over?
Good thing you
again?
said something, because I was.
You were about to say a slur, weren't you?
All of them. All of them at the same time.
Rapidly, one slur after the other. The new PTA movie, one slur after another.
Forget that melody?
Oh, we love to see it. All right, so we did the intro. We did the New Year's resolution, air quotes.
Air quotes.
I think with that being said, let's slap on some gloves and start building this creature.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's kiss this cousin. Oh, sorry, that's just a thing that we say down south. Y'all don't have that. Y'all don't have that phrase.
Y'all don't say that.
Y'all don't say that.
Y'all don't say that where you from?
Oh,
weird. Dang.
That's weird.
Dang.
That's weird. That's a common. That's a colloquial saying where I'm from.
I just seem weird.
Well, no, I think I don't seem weird. I think y'all just seem,
Good point.
Not really culturally minding, Oh, look at that. Anyways, great. Hit dogs, we'll holler, dude. You want to get into some writing today, dude?
Yeah, we can write.
Let's write.
When we left off last time,
Okay.
If I recall correctly,
Yeah.
we were talking a little bit about character creation.
Character creation, big guy. Yeah.
But I know that for me, I am so willing for any type of character creation. It's such a weird way of putting it. I don't want nasty, crunchy character creation.
Me neither.
I'm not looking for some 5th ed type stuff. I think that if you have stats or skills, I think having in that like 4 skills range, like big skills anyway, at the very least, closer to like a blades or something along those lines. If you are going to go with like overarching skills, instead of it being how many is it for 5th ed? 7? Is that right?
Yeah, it's like 7 fucking ability scores, and then it's 9 for World of Darkness, and then for
9?
Yeah, 9 World of Darkness has 9. They've got.
You don't need 9.
Let me look at them. You've got strength, dexterity, stamina, charisma, manipulation, composure, intelligence, wits, and resolve.
Yeah, that's too many.
I blacked out. What happened?
Nothing happened. Nothing and everything.
Nothing and everything.
Yeah, it's too many.
Yeah.
I truly, like, the more that I think about crunchy games, the more my eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
And I want so bad to make a crunchy game just to say, like, I've done it. But I don't think... I think I would absolutely, like, despise it. It'd just be like, take this away from me. take this away. Yeah. Never let me do this again. I was yapping about the fact that I do like the gnarly character creations where your character can die in them.
Like Traveler, yeah.
Yeah.
Traveler's coming back in a big way, just like Woke.
Oof. Oh, goodness gracious. Why we spend so much money to get you this soapbox?
We still don't even have all the art yet, big dog.
Hey, it happens.
Alright. I can't just be throwing out random fucking finger combinations. I'm gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry,
the shocker. The shocker. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. It's the Assassin's Creed salute. because they don't have their ring finger. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, I serve in the dark. I live in the darkness to better serve the light, my guy. Or I dwell in the darkness. I dwell in the shadows to better serve the light. There we go. All right.
Yeah, you got it. So, do we want to? I don't know if you could do that. I don't know if you could do that.
Sorry, I was just thinking about the Assassin's Creed TTRPG that's coming out. Sorry.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
We should write our own. We should do that the next time. We should just get rid of this entire format and do it. Two stats: rough and tough. Damn, that's pretty good.
Rough and tough.
Coming.
Rough, tough and rumble.
Tough and rumble. Tough and rough. I just came back.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back.
Sorry. Yeah, glad you got to see that.
Welcome back to whatever this is. So do we want to focus on writing? Do we want to try and figure out what character creation feels like with this game?
Let's do character creation. I'm gonna be a top.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a top.
Okay.
We got a good play structure going on.
Yep.
We got to detail out a session 1. We got to actually make some bad guy stuff, but I think we can make the bad guy stuff after we get done with like all of the,
we're
the main
quiet?
stuff. Are we quiet?
Bump us up.
What? Y'all are a little quiet though. Have you tried turning up your volume?
Have you tried turning us off? Oh, you have? Oh, you have? Okay.
You have? Okay, great. Because like I'm hitting yellows on our end. Like,
dang son, jack it up to red.
You want me to start peeking? You want?
I mean,
you want everything to.
You gotta tickle the bottom of the red. What? That's what. I didn't make it up.
I don't think you can say this. I don't think you can say the things that your uncle tells you at family reunions.
This is professional.
Especially when it's that uncle, you know. Don't be spouting Reggie-isms around here, okay? I'm sorry, I can't say that. Shout out Reg, shout out Uncle Reggie. Let me adjust my pop filter as well. Thank you for letting us know. My earbud volume is like slow down. Think of your ears, baby. Okay. Well, how about now, Quinn? I need you to go on a diatribe. Hit us with some Shakespeare.
Yeah.
About character creation on Hit Dogs.
Stuff and things, Lori. Carl. Yeah, you get it, right? And The Walking Dead is everybody's favorite show. Something along those lines.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You're like, okay, stop.
No, you are completely good. You're okay.
You're like, you don't have to lie to the people anymore.
No, you don't. Yeah, you don't have to go on that. But yeah, let's talk about character creation.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let me scroll on up and everything like that. Yeah, because we can kind of tie, like, once we get, like, character creation down, because we already have, like, the bones and everything else, we can actually start writing stuff out from that point. We can start thinking about bad guy stuff, or guy stuff, or, like, that kind of, you know, like, job structure and everything like that.
You mean main character stuff. Gotcha. Understood.
Got it. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Okay. So I figured. Okay. So So you said you like Traveler character creation, death kind of stuff like that. See,
I'm
so.
Am I just intrigued by it?
Are you just intrigued? That's the thing. Is it kind of like a electric fence that you just want to pee on a little bit? Or is it like a thing you want to commit to, like a Las Vegas marriage? No. Okay. See, I'm so CFB pilled right now because that's the stuff that I'm writing, and then we're also working on the Orbital Blues book, and I look at that and I'm just like, okay, so this is just go down the list, fill stuff out. That's character creation.
Yeah, very listicle based.
Yeah, or like, and I love pick lists, and like the hoes love pick lists too. I just came from New York City. The streets were talking. Hey. And they said pick lists are in, baby, because of providing some inspiration for people. The thing is, to have a character creation where you can die in it feels like there needs to be a rolling component in it.
Yeah. I mean, yes, there needs to be some type of chance in it. It shouldn't just be a choose your own adventure where you already know like the perfect path to figure out like, oh well, if you start off with this thing, then you go to this thing, then you go to this thing. I like the weird concept of what if it's is this too weird? What if it's drawing cards? And you draw a card, and based off of maybe the suit, it like determines the like level that you start on, whether you're like already in like a rich family or yeah, totally different person after the weekend. Came back from holiday. Just like actually I'm different. Actually,
No,
I love
yeah,
something
I had great halal, and like a solid chopped cheese, and that just changed me fundamentally as I am as a person. I also got like a lot of compliments on outfits and stuff like that, and so it's just like getting compliments in New York City is different because I'm from down south. I'm from down south.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, condiments. But no, I'm from down south, and so we hear all the time about how we have no dress sense and how we're ugly and dumb and everything like that. Which you can't say dumb; that's ableist. So like say I'm like a jackass or something. But like, you know, that kind of thing. And so it's nice to go up to New York City where apparently everything's better. And having people compliment you. I'm just like, wow. I know. So yeah, sorry about the entire vibe shift. I'm a menace now. People typically like that though, I think. I don't know. Could be like
Succeeding at dapping up your houseplants.
Yeah. So doing cards is fun.
But is it gimmicky?
Is it gimmicky? Is it too much RNG? That's like the thing is like, yes. I always think of like, is there a way that we can kind of fulfill, like, have something that feels distinct without feeling kitschy and not overbearing? Because I hate, look, oh god, I cannot stand games that have overcomplicated fucking character creation. Shout out Shadowrun.
I agree.
And, like, Cyberpunk Red and The Witcher TTRPG are on the fucking line with that because the life path system, because they have diagrams explaining it. It's easy to follow. They make it easy to follow in the book and everything like that. And so you can get away with a complicated character creation system. God, I want to like Pendragon so much. But then I'm like, oh, there are better night games out there. There's, like, The Sword, The Crown, and The Unspeakable Power. And there's, like... There's Mythic Bastion Land and Longsword and stuff. And so, like, then I think of, like, oh god, basic role-playing, the BRP system and their character creation with, like, Call of Cthulhu and everything, and then I start crying, because I'm like, I'll never get anybody to play this game unless they play pre-generated characters, or if I do the character creation for them. So that's kind of where my head's at, you know? I love I do. There's something that I do like that's been cropping up in like the latest CFB games, where it's like everybody at the table comes up with a nickname for the person to your left, and then the person to your right dictates what you add to your stat, like something like that. Like I have him come on in, determine if you are like new partners. Determine what's the thing that you find the most annoying about the other partner, or if you're like old, like you've been partners for a while, what are nicknames that you call each other? And then you choose what stat based on what we've learned about your character and like your nickname. You choose the stat what your partner adds +1 to, like the stat that your partner adds +1 to. Sorry, I don't talk real good sometimes, but I think it's. I like stuff like that because it feels more like we all have a hand in it. But then also some people get really fucking defensive about their OCs, you know? They're like only I can have a body pillow of this OC and nobody else. Or like like that, like, you know, like, don't I want to have full control of this character. I've had people that I've played World of Darkness games with where I try to introduce something to their character and they get upset with me, because they're like that's not something I was expecting and I don't want, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, and they're like, why would you ever do that? And I'm like, oh, because this is an improv nature game, and so it didn't work, so we can retcon it. And they go, no, I just really think that that's really insensitive. So, like, you know, you kind of want to avoid those situations. But can you avoid those situations? Is that the point where I start getting into over design because I'm letting my personal bias and personal experience reflect a non-standard norm or an unstandard, you know, situation in our gaming?
I think how do I put it kindly? I think after a certain point, you're just doing a LARP, like you're just doing stand up instead.
Yeah.
I think that that's perfectly fine if you're like, there's the scale to it, right? Of like, at like one end of like what other people say about your character is absolutely true, feels very like improv, and like stand up and like doing a room. You have a body pillow. Your OC is a terrifying phrase. Yes, it is. It's a wonderfully beautiful, terrifying phrase. So I think that on one side you have it being very, very loosey-goosey, where like the whole point of the game is yes-anding almost. And then the other side is like, I show up with my pages and this is the exact stats that I want for my character, and like I already looked up the builds and whatnot. And I don't think that either of those by themselves are... Well, I'm going to make enemies. I don't think either of those are good. I think that very consistently, like, trying to find a sweet spot in the middle at, like, a 40-60 range in, like, either direction, it almost always speaks to me.
I think we need to keep in mind, because this is just something that Kenny S. Cummings... I think it's Kenny S. Cummings. I'm a child. Okay? I think that we need all to keep that in mind. I have the brain of a child.
I giggle at it. It's okay.
I get giggle-headed all the time. That's the kind of thing. But I like, what if drawing playing cards to find an order of character creation in the suitor face determine how you could influence other player character creation? I'm forgetting the first rule that I always give myself when it comes to game design is that all your mechanics and your narrative decisions and structuring and choices and writing should have the theme in mind. And the theme of Hit Dogs, what is our theme? What is the major things that we're tackling?
Big nasty, big damn heroes, kicking down doors. You think that you're hot shit, but you're actually scum on the boot. Yeah. And you're actually just the big stick that they use to enforce with. Propaganda makes
you feel like a big dog when really you're just a bootlicker. Like that's like a big thing. And there's like a certain
really
part of like and there's like a certain part of like when you look into like militaries and police forces of both of them, is that there is almost like a loss of control. There's a loss of identity. There's a loss of self. I kind of like the idea of... I might be cooking a little bit too much. I might be getting lost in the sauce. All right, so you might need to pull me out to have a cigarette and everything like that. I like the idea of there being two different kind of like... There's the internal character... Because we have two different character sheets, right? We have two different sides to our character sheet. Right? This is kind of like we're leaning into, is that we've got the Wastoid side and then we've got the Hound side. Right? So what if we have, on the Wastoid side, what's your actual name? Like, what is your character name and everything like that? Like, what do you enjoy? How do you like to feel? How do you like to dress? Whatever, those kind of things. What are your pronouns? And then on the Hound side, you have a designation. You have a call sign. You've got it is what has been given to you. So you roll on the table for that stuff. Like, they're like, we can have a little bit of that flowing, that cake and eat it too, and everything like that, because to see if there's symmetry where it's like what I have chosen for my character and what I have rolled actually, like, through fate or kismet, actually feels very, like, in concert with one another. That's a beautiful thing, because it's like, oh, am I supposed to be here? Is this my purpose? Is my purpose to be a fucking, like, you know, duck walking jackboot? Like, is that my purpose? And then there's also that whole thing of, this is who I really am, and I've rolled this, and it feels completely juxtaposed to who I really am in my life. Like, it feels like so, like, antithetical to what I believe and everything. And that kind of, like, dysphoria, you know, that kind of out of body experience. Like, I'm not who I am, I'm somebody else. I mean, I've talked to buddies that are in the military that they're like, when I put on the uniform, that's not me. That's who the United States government made. And so like, there's like, that might be doing a little bit too much, or having to do a little bit too much, but I like having that as an option in some places. All players are on these are the stats I want, to why can't I be bad at everything spectrum. Yeah, that's the thing. I want to be able to encompass everybody's that's the whole thing, is like, when you're making a game for other people, like, I can always be like, I'm making it for myself, this one's for me, like, you know, one for me, and, you know, fuck everybody else.
One for me, two for me.
Yeah, one for me, two for me. But like, when it comes to it, like, should I be like, should I be more, like, thoughtful for, like, the mass audience, I think is what I'm trying to say.
It's gonna sound funny. I don't think so.
No?
I think...
Should I think about should I not care what people think about me?
I mean, I don't think that it's so much that you shouldn't care about it, but I think that you should make the thing that speaks to you.
Okay.
And the sickos that it also speaks to will find it.
Determined by generation or other players. I didn't even think of the other players thing. I'm sorry I interrupted you, Quinn.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was reading.
But I think something else that was, like, kicking around a little bit, which I know that this isn't the correct answer, but I'm still going to say it out loud because I think that it can help us get further through this. But I really like a good flow chart that can do its job well. But basically, you have branching decisions as you go through. And it's like, this thing or this thing. And if you decide, like, it's going to sound like such a funny thing. It's like the game of life, where it's like, do you go to college or do you go straight into the workforce?
So you get different benefits depending on that. Yeah, you can start with more money, or you can start with better life decisions. Oh, the game of life.
And then you
Quinn, you're using a board game as a point of reference.
Board games.
I love it. I love it. I'll have what she's having.
In this instance, you don't have to, like, play outside of like the rule book. You have everything that's kind of sort of like already in there. And I think that, like, a lot of other flow charts that are very consistently pointed at as like, hey, don't do this, I think that they just have bad information movement. Like, I don't think that they give enough space to actually, like, explore these ideas.
Do we need to keep it binary? Binary decisions to keep it simple, not make it tertiary or quaternary?
I mean, I think that some of them can be. I think that some of them can be, right?
Some of them can be tertiary.
Yeah, some of them can be like, hey, even though you tried really hard to do this thing, you failed. So you've been dropped back to this other thing. But you skipped over, like, 2 stat raises or something like that. And if we really want to play around with the idea of, like, a character that can die during this point, you can have an increase or decrease for stats based off of the things that you have. So if you end this
With a
and
certain
your
number
health,
negative. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
your health is below like minimal,
Okay.
then
Yeah.
it's like cool. This character, like, I think respecting the fact that the effort was still done on the character and saying that this was an NPC and this was someone that was in your squad, and like you pretty much give them their like epilogue of like what happened to them and how they were possibly connected to the other characters. Every game designer has to admit they're a little attracted to a good flowchart. Hey, ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's something here because it gives the like you get to make decisions. It has some like push your luck because it's just like, hey, honestly, I think that my character is actually starting off as like in the upper crust already, and it's just like cool. Like roll your dice, like roll a crit. If you roll a crit, like you're the kid of like this person, and it's just like okay, but why are you in this thing? And similar to how you were you had mentioned slow horses before, and I'd started watching it, but it's not always just the people who are bad at their like at what they're doing that are put in there. Sometimes people are actively put in there because they're just too good at what they're doing, and they make other people look bad. So it's like, oh yeah, actually, no, we don't want you to make us look look like we're not doing anything, even though we're not doing anything. So we're going to push you through this system and make it bad for you. But obviously you still have like this family name. You still have this pull. You still have this like this effort and energy that you can throw into things. Yeah, I think there's something there. And also it gives me a reason to fall back onto my we're not legally allowed to call them choose your own adventures anymore
Because the company got bought and copyright and everything like that. Yeah, I saw them at PAX Unplugged. I have feelings about that. I have feelings about copyright that brings a certain people get really upset at the function because I'm very.
Oh, it's stupid. I'll say it.
I'm very. There's a fine line between people being able to be paid for their work and everything like that, and then also what dictates fair use and what isn't fair use.
Yeah, but it's almost always used as a bludgeon or a fear tactic.
Yeah.
Of like, you're not allowed to use this thing, and because of that, then the entire space usually ends up suffering. I mean, look at the Nemesis system. Like we
with Shadow of Mordor, Warner Brothers, yeah.
But like a really awesome system, and then a company that was so hell-bent on being greedy decided, hey, we're going to make it so that no one else can use this thing. We're going to use this thing. Oh, actually, we're not going to use this thing. And now it's to the point where truly, I don't think that anyone can talk about the system and be like happy about it, knowing the fact that like it has been locked off from anyone trying to use something along the lines of it. Obviously, you can like read the fine print and you can do your damnedest to circumvent it, but then you get into a weird spot where it's just like, okay, cool, what if you make something that's good and now you need to be made an example of like Pal World type stuff, which, you know, always fun when Nintendo comes down on your head. But I digress.
I dare you to try to set up a community function centered around our game. I swear to God, if you try to make a Hit Dogs like mega game at a fucking convention and we hear about it and you didn't clue us in, you didn't pay us in, I'm shutting you down, dude. I'm walking in with the Pinkertons.
We're bringing the baseball
We're shutting
bats.
you down.
Oh.
We're gonna be flipping
Okay.
your baseball bats. Us and the Pinkertons. We're gonna be strike busting that bitch, flipping tables. We're gonna be making you eat dice and super kicking you, all that good stuff. Even till death, it's a bit much. As soon as we got the copyright last post, death of the author, we were truly cooked. Even till death is a bit much. Yeah. There's like certain stuff where I'm just like Fables is such an interesting concept because the fact that like Bill Willingham is like my work of art is public domain now, and Warner Brothers Discovery is like, did you forget to ask somebody? Because they own Vertigo Comics, which is owned by DC Comics, and Fables. So they're in the middle of a legal dispute over it. Because I love the Fables series, warts and all. It's so interesting because Bill Willingham made something out of public domain characters. Like, it feels so weird to be like, yeah, the Big Bad Wolf and, you know, like Briar Rose and fucking Snow White and the Three Pigs are all copyright, like, because copyright because of like Fables. And it's like he used public domain characters in the offset. Like, it just feels like you get in the nitty gritty of it and you're just like, oh, we can't put the genie back in the bottle and I want to fucking die.
Yeah, it's very much in the same vein as the Wizard game, where it's just like all of these individual things that were picked and piecemealed from other, real life things or from other open source things. And it's just like, hey, now that they're all put into this thing, now they are untouchable.
You can't use our mechanic that we stole from somebody. Yeah, it's fucking...
I think that it's very damaging to, pretty much any, anything that it feels like it's stealing from the people.
Yeah.
In an attempt to try and like corner a market, whereas like if you just make a good thing, like people are going to pay you for the thing anyway.
Yeah.
It's trying to like remove the ability for other people to even make an attempt at challenging you.
Yeah.
And I think that people who can make good things don't need to get rid of the competition.
It can feel weird though, because there's something like literally I just saw on Discord. I just got a notification on Discord, and it's like I'm gonna be a little bit open and earnest, but not too much, because there's no bullshit. It's not drama or anything like that, or discourse or anything like that. But like it's such a weird vibe. It's not. It's absolutely the opposite. It's like where you're like it's such a weird thing to experience as a creator when you're making something, and you find out that somebody else is making something that's very similar to what you're making. And you kind of have that feeling of like, well, I made mine first, and it's like, you don't know that. And it's like, but then like, I hate the feeling of it then starting to feel like a race, where it's like we have to race to see who gets to release their thing first and everything. And then you kind of, because it's that big concern of like, am I gonna accidentally steal something from this person, or is this person gonna accidentally steal something from me? Is there gonna be like any kind of like drama based off of it or anything like that? And it's like, it's such like a, because like I have a game I've been working on for such a long time and it has such a specific vibe, and then there's somebody that is a well-established game designer that like everybody knows and everybody likes their game, is making a new game that is the exact same vibe. Like it hits the exact same themes, it's just a different kind of like setting and everything that I'm going for. And so it's just like one of those things where it's like, I now have to make sure that mine is legally distinct enough from this person, so there's no chance that that I get a cease and desist letter because of like Galaxy Brain, like hive mind stuff.
Yeah,
we've gotten off track, but I don't
think so.
Yeah. You did bring it around back with the OGL stuff, because it did remind me how fucking stupid the Dragon Company is. When they fucking come around, they're like, you can't fucking take you can't use the creatures and the spells that are in this game because we stole them from fairy tales and mythology from other cultures and countries and everything. Don't do it. Speaking of, I watched John Wick 4 last night and I was like, damn, this would be a sick tactics RPG. Don't do it because you know what? Like, look, as somebody that is that was writing a John Wick game, there are 8 other people that are writing it. I know you can go ahead and write it. You can go ahead and write it. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, ultimately, it doesn't fucking matter. But like, oh god, it would be such a great tactics RPG. There's the John Wick Hex. That is a like,
Yeah.
It's a each move is like, it's like a firefight. It's like tactics RPG, but with each firefight is like you have to choose the step-by-step process, acting and reacting. My partner would be upset about me working while on break. You're supposed to be on break.
Ooh.
Damn. You are supposed to be on break. You're supposed to be like, we were on break. Shout out white girls.
Just in general.
Just
You're like,
in
no.
general, just in general.
Actually, sure.
Yeah. Go out to the club, start saying things like I declare bankruptcy and other sitcom quotes to try to draw all the white girls to you, that kind of thing. That has to do with Hit Dogs completely. That's not just a random... stop me. All right. Life path flowchart with branching decisions at each character creation junction. Each decision affects stat numbers and the ability to choose your own character details at the cost of benefits. By allowing the Kennel Master to make the decisions of these details, you are afforded better stats, options, or gear. That is just like me kind of like spaghetti throwing at what we were talking about. I'm trying to like we can clean this up and everything. At any point, if your decisions lead to you having a negative health score or too many mutations at character creation, well, then you can die or even become a full wasteoid before even starting the game.
Yeah.
Does that sound like that's what we're getting into?
I think so.
Because I like the game of life thing. I like the game of life thing where it's like, if you make this decision, add this much to your stats, but you don't get this thing.
Yeah.
And then if you choose this decision, take this from your stats, but you receive this benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. I also think that it could be one of those situations where, like, I know previously we were talking about how with the hounds, that increases just, like, your base stats.
Yeah.
But what if it kind of does the opposite of like it just supplements your stats with gear, and increasing your base stats is more of like a wasteoid thing because like you don't need the big ass gun
because you have a fucking gun arm, dude. Because you drank some fucking Vexilor soda juice that was tainted by the fucking sludge.
The good juice.
And it turned your arm into the fucking Mega Man cannon. But instead of it being like Mega Man, where you're like, oh yeah, I've got a cool gun arm, it's like bio, like it's like we're going tech punk, right? We're going like techno-gothic punk.
It's
I just got excited about this game all over again because I just remember that we're going techno-gothic punk.
It's like how
cyber goth
Cyclops his laser beams used to be like pure force from the punch dimension.
Oh yeah, it's just his eyes were teleport. Were portals to the punch dimension.
Yeah. Of course.
Dude, do you remember when Scott Summers' mom and dad were fucking attacked while they were flying an airplane by, I think it's the Shi'ar, so Alex and Scott got like pushed out of the plane while wearing parachutes by their dad. There's a bunch of shit that happened involving their mutant powers and abilities and everything like that the movies got wrong. But then the Shi'ar then abducted Scott Summers and Alex Summers' parents, and his mom got sent to be a slave girl, and his dad became a sex pot space pirate that would have sex with other aliens until he learned that his wife was still alive, and then so he had to go save her, and she was deeply traumatized. The fucking lore in X-Men gets wild. There's a whole line of comics where Scott Summers, Cyclops' dad, Scott Summers, the Boy Scout of the X-Men and everything, the Boy Scout, quote unquote Boy Scout of the X-Men. Scott, I hate to burst your bubble about what the internet lied to you about Cyclops, Scott Summers, but Cyclops fucks. I'm sorry. It's Scott boyfriend Dick Summers. Like, my man stay monogamous. Like, my man stay booed up no matter what. My man has been single for 4 days in his life. But like, God, the punch dimension. Sorry, yeah, no, we can just get as weird with this as we want to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, we can, because it's our thing. And like I was saying earlier, like the more we make this for us, the more like the nasty little weirdos who are into the stuff that we're putting out there are going to find this and be like, that thing.
What's the company that owns Riot? Is it Embracer?
God. I feel like if it's not Embracer, then it's Tencent, and if it's not Tencent,
Tencent. It's a subsidiary of Tencent. Yep. Yeah.
Scott Boy Toy Summers.
But Quinn, if we don't make this marketable and safe for advertisers, then we'll never get purchased by Tencent, and we won't have the Hit Dogs animated series on Netflix that gets canceled after season 2.
It's true.
Scott Boy Toy Summers. Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck do you think he was wearing slutty little crop tops and like 3-inch inseam shorts?
That's just what they wore back then. All of the football players were wearing those.
Descent. Oh, yeah, we gotta get selective with it. Descent.
Yeah, I think just like we gotta stick with our outro. Stay nasty, stay weird.
Stay nasty, stay weird.
I feel like if we can't live up to those words, then how can we expect other people to live up to them?
If you want any idea of how I want the ovum blocks to look like, I'm sending you a photo.
I got you.
But like, just kind of like the design of it, like the overall vibe. I was looking up Tencent's headquarters. I'll try to bring it on stream. Let me see if I can do it. No.
God, I hate that. I mean, I like it, but I also hate that.
Is it Tencent Tower? Is that what it's called? Hell yeah. The Tencent Binhai Mansion in Shenzhen, China.
It makes me upset just looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I say, like it's the most obvious thing in the world. That's from a different angle. It feels like they were
like they want to be Stark Towers or something like that.
But dog, what if you took 2 skyscrapers and then you stabbed them with 3 other skyscrapers across it? It's very cyberpunk. It's like very like, it's like uber capitalist cyberpunk. Like, that's exactly what I would imagine a building would look like.
I mean,
it's
very true.
In a post-capitalism society. I keep wanting to like kind of also rely on, like, I love Helldivers 2 as a point of inspiration, because they're like, this is for democracy, dude. Yeah. You were coming in and you were spreading democracy, my guy. And I love the idea of like how satirical do we get with it? Like, are we punching? Like, that's the thing, is like, I don't want people to think that we are making fun of like left-wing stuff, but it's just like, what are your designated pronouns? Like, what are your, like, that kind of thing of like, welcome to the custodian service of Ultimopolis. What are your like that kind of thing. As we're getting into character creation, because I'm thinking like name generation, like what are the stuff that we need to generate that's like look and everything like that. Pronouns is like, or is that just a fucking thing that we put on the fucking page that you can just write whatever you want on it? Like,
I do like it being what's the word I'm looking for? Like in game, like it has like it's like in game. reasoning and like vibe for it.
That's one of the flowchart junctions where it says you determine your own pronouns, or if you have the ones designated to you by the fucking custodian service of Ultimopolis.
Oh man.
Oh.
And the third one is just hound. Sorry, it's just
You're just
they
a dog.
they've
You're just a dog.
they've rotated so far that they've actually gotten back to like, wait a second, hold on, to the point of like we've said before, of like, let's go girls.
Let me hit that he/it pronoun so you know I'm a good boy. The Call of Duty Cold War scene where Ronald Reagan respects your pronouns. Yeah, your main character can have they them pronouns in Call of Duty Cold War. And Ronald Reagan goes, "We have to listen to them. They make a good point." Alright, later, Nishant. Thank you for stopping by.
So good.
We have to listen to them.
I think that we could have honestly, why can't we also have pick lists built into the flowchart?
So it's like either this pick list or that pick list.
Yeah. And like as you go down, like the things that are more important to like your character are going to be in the pick list that you're exploring. Peace, yo.
Peace. Much love.
Yeah, like I said, I think there's something there. I love that I originally stated this by being like, hey, I know that it's not going to be a flowchart, and you were like, hold on, you got me, you brought me in with the game of life. And I said, I did, didn't I? But yeah, yeah, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
I just don't want to get into too much like weird bioessentialism shit with like I don't want the commentary to go off the rails, because there's certain games that people like to jerk off that came out recently that like they're like, oh, this is like next level thinking and I've never experienced a game like this, and you read it and you're like, we're getting really close to like some fucking eugenics shit. So like it's like, but then that's like, then you could also just wave that off by saying that's the point, but then also, are we being responsible as creators? See, this is why my brain's broken. The normal American in me would be like, don't think about it, don't worry about it, just make it and then deal with it after the fact. But like me, I'm just like, I want to make sure that I'm being responsible with my game design so that like it can be harmful, but I want it to have plenty of safeguards to prevent harm from being used, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's the difference between satire and like actual harm, when you're just like getting into actual like bad rhetoric.
Yeah.
I hate our country. I hate where we've gotten. I hate to where like now you can't even do satire because people just think that you're fucking JD Vance or like goddamn Steven Crowder or Matt Walsh or these fucking assholes. God, play Dead Pilled. That's a plug. Play Dead Pilled so you can kill all of those assholes. In a game.
In the game.
Not in real life. Allegedly. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good. Flowchart.
And we can't do anything about it anyway.
Flowchart. Yeah, you're right. We can't fucking. Well, I can't be responsible for that. I'm just a little guy.
It's just little guys.
Y'all are gonna see me on fucking Fox News being dragged out of here in fucking chains, and they're gonna be like, "We got him. We got the mass leader of a terrorist cell.
We got him, boys.
A domestic terrorist cell." And it's like, what? My Discord server? Damn. Sorry, y'all.
We hate to see it.
So the Ultimopolis background, that should be a flow chart that oh god, but how do you flow into it? It's just multiple options. is it still in a flowchart or is it just a checkpoint? Because like you want multiple background options, right? You want like slums, noble, military brat.
Yeah. I think that in those instances you can have things that aren't just like one or two. You can have like, hey, here are the four.
Yeah,
the
it's
four
just a stopping
points
point.
that strengthen
Choose this and everything like that.
Yeah, and it's
If
like
you
if
choose
you're
from
willing
these,
to,
then this. If you choose from these, then that.
yeah,
We split them
and
up.
like if you're willing to take something that is like a lesser start, it's easier to like go through that path. But if you're shooting for like higher, then you fall a lot further because you don't get like the scraps that you would have picked up along the way. And like you can kind of compare that to people who I love big companies so much, but people who are trying to like swing above their own station, and trying to like move up in corporations or organizations.
Yeah. There's a good show that covers that called Industry. That's like very like the main character is like a poor person that's like trying to fucking swing above their weight class and like trying to like cut motherfuckers off to get ahead.
Yeah. And I feel like almost being like blacklisted from stuff by being like, oh, hey, you're not actually this thing that you said that you were. Like, go straight to jail. Like,
Ooh, yeah.
But I also kind of like the idea of we had mentioned previously about there being a pecking order in your individual group.
Yeah.
And
Well,
like
yeah,
the
because
person
we're
who's
getting
at the
the
top gets
alpha
the
and the omega shit.
yeah.
Because you got to figure out how you can not in your group. The pecking order, though, the hierarchy.
Yeah, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, something like that. Yeah, I got you. I understand.
Like fucking
We're talking about the
Sartre's
same thing.
hierarchy of needs. Yeah. New year, same dumbass.
New Year, same us. Okay.
No, this is good stuff. I'm already figuring out like, yeah, let's do three per, right? The Slumdog, the Factory Cog, and the Fugitive. I think is like good like wastoid branch backgrounds. Like you're either like you're like an orphan, you're from the slums, like you're poor as fucking poor. You come from like a factory family where it's like everybody works and everything, like big household, everybody's chipping in, everybody has a job. Shout out to all my immigrant families. What's up, my kids of immigrants? And then like on the rich path, you've got the military brat, you've got the nepo baby, and then you've got like the oh shit, like what if you were an experiment? Classified, like a classified experiment? I don't know.
Hold on. What if there's also, oh man, now we're getting into the weeds.
We're getting into the weeds. We're adding a third branch to this flowchart.
I was gonna say, what if it is a 6? Like, what if you roll a die, like a d6?
Yeah.
And like a 6 is its own branch, a 5 and a 4 is its own branch, a 3 and a 2 is its own branch, and a 1 is its own branch. And a 1 is you were an experiment.
Okay.
And like a 2 and a 3 are either like the general path of like your family made do. A 4 and a 5 would be your family helped make rules and like enforce rules, and a 6 is like your family is known, like your name is known. that kind of like vibe of it. So there's still the almost the life path like randomness of it. Because I kind of like the concept of I'll be honest. I'll come straight.
Don't come straight.
Oh dang. I am the type of person who enjoys character creation that puts me through the ringer. I like playing nasty little. Yeah. You get it. I like playing nasty little, like, cretins that are underdeveloped and truly just not meant for this world. It's just one of those things where I'm like, yes, this feels. If I feel like I have to fight hard to get what I'm looking for, then it feels more earned than starting off and being like, yes, I already start with the weapon that I was invested in getting, or the armor that like makes my entire class, or all of these things. Like, having the ability to start off with a negative stat in like your most needed skill, and then having to kind of force that to grow into a spot of like, oh, wait a second, like you're actually doing the thing that you need to do. I love making nasty little guys. But you know this.
Yay. Okay.
But yeah, I think that it's very easy for me to let that bleed into character creation and almost get to a spot where I'm kind of forcing other people to play in a like hard mode for their character creation, even if that might not be what they're excited for.
Well, there's something to be said about that. I mean, that's like the Soulsborne games is like you're signing up for this. Like like it says on the box, dude, you will die. Like that. Yeah. That's you're getting. Stop crying. You got what you wanted. You know.
Yeah, I've seen some games that have like column A, column B, where like the things that you couldn't control are completely random.
Yeah.
But the things that you can actively be the agent of change towards, those are the things that you can decide. So like the family that you're born into, it like is something that you can't choose.
Yeah.
And I've always felt like that's a healthy medium, almost.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So you still get that instance of like, this is the type of character that I want to play, but how can I make that work in with like the hand that I've been dealt?
Yeah.
So how do we feel with the flow chart as a whole, like as an entire concept?
I'm about it. I'm about it. I'm into it. I'm already starting to outline how it like not how it looks. Cause we'll have to get the layout person to make it look how it looks. Whether that's me or you, or if we bring somebody else on. If we convince somebody else on, it's like we'll pay you with a crowdfunder. We'll pay you that kind of thing. But yeah, or unless I strike it rich, you know, I might fuck around and catch a lick, you know.
I do think that a good use of this space, of this platform, would be to show all of the different paths that you can take. So I think that using some like Creative Commons art, doing
Yeah.
some stuff ourselves,
Yeah.
and also looking to bring people on as like either a work trade type thing or a percentage or anything along those lines.
Look, you want to be an art boy so bad.
I do. I don't know if I'm an art boy enough to have this thing up and cooked.
You gonna
In
art boy too close to the sun?
I always art boy too
Careful,
close
art
to the sun.
boy.
Oh goodness. But I think that being able to show like, hey, this is a way of like reaching out to people, that like you shouldn't feel bad to be like, hey, we can offer you something towards your like future projects or Kickstarters or anything along those lines. And in having this, instead of passing the same $20 back and forth and getting taxed on it in every single direction, now you are not only further honing your skills and your abilities, actually getting the repetition in, getting them reps in, but you have something to show for it of like, I did this thing, I worked on this person's project, and also I have something on my project that does the same for them, all without having to again pass the same $20 back and forth.
Yeah.
Which, like, I also understand that, like, you have to pay bills, right? So if money is the thing that it has to be, then, like, so be it.
We'll just pay them in PDFs.
Hey, I'm here for it. PDFs and exposure.
Exactly. Yeah, we'll just give you the PDFs of all of our games, and then you'll get exposure. Is that not good enough for you?
Just one social media post where we actually forget to tag you, or we tag someone else accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally, and we misspell your name in the credits,
and then never fix it.
Never fix it.
Ooh,
Ally.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
God, we complain so much. Just bitching and bitching. Hi, T-Mobile. Can I interest you in a crowdfunding pledge? Yeah. Let me show my little hiney to you.
Unless if that's not what you want, then I won't do it.
No, I think
I need to stop me from doing it though.
I can't. I don't think I can pay you. I don't think I can pay you enough.
What an escalation! That's what we pay in escalations.
That's me. I just escalate everything. Yeah, I like the flowchart. I like how it goes from like waste, like we need to go ahead and determine like, if you pick this way, you can go this way, but then you can also come back this way, but then this opens up this line for you, and then everything, and how they all connect, and then so it comes together where there's actually only two endings, like a Telltale Games game.
What about dead ends?
Oh, dead end. I mean, that's when you die or you become mutated. Yeah.
Either mutated or.
Oh, we're gonna have to do fucking math.
Yeah. Honestly, we can just vibes it out.
Well, that's the thing is, if we go to our mechanics, we're looking at dicey dungeons. All the dice can be spent during your turn. You are still playing Yahtzee, where there are base moves and individual moves. You can burn a die from your first roll to determine your initiative. You can only spend a single die to move. You can only spend a single die to do melee. You can only spend an odd to dodge or break grapple. You can always spend an even to grapple or move someone. You can spend remaining dice to block damage. You can spend remaining crits to counter. And so essentially looking at our stats, because I want to be able to look at that so I can get the math in place. Are we looking at our stats to determine your dice pool?
So I think there's two core ways of doing it. Either the stat itself is how many dice you roll, or you always roll the dice and then your stat is the additional number towards that you add on to whatever your dice pool is. I'm always I'm always mid when it comes to like wanting to add math into something.
A good rule of thumb that I've found is that if you're using a D6, then you typically want 3 stats, 3 or 6 stats. If you're using a D8, then you typically want just 4 stats. Like, I typically do like the halves. Like, if we're using D10s, then you want like 5 stats. Like, keep things within multiples of stuff. Because that's just also good for other people's brains that are like fucked up like mine, where you can train them without actually saying. There's a Sam Sorensen blog that Sam wrote that was about like editing your RPG manuscript. It's like 10 tips and everything like that. And it was like being very clear with like you don't have to be super like on the nose with like numbers, but you need to be clear and specific with those numbers, and they need to like there needs to be pattern recognition within your writing and within your mechanic design and your rule design. Because pattern recognition is going to help people remember those rules far after the game they've played the game and
like
everything.
solidify them.
Yeah, and which like D&D 5 edition does that very subtly. Doesn't do it altogether well for you to remember all the mechanics, but it does it in an effort, like in a middling effort to carry that over. D&D has carried itself off of just like aesthetic and vibe recognition over pattern recognition for a long time now, since 3. So, yeah. But yeah, I think like having that kind of thing. So like, what we can do is we need to determine what dice we're using. It's just we're rolling.
Yeah. I mean, we're using 6s for the pool system so far that we've yapped about. I don't think. I mean, we have talked about possible other dice previously.
Keep it 6s then. Let's keep it 6s.
Yeah.
I think keep it 6s.
I think it's another, like I said this before, it's one of those things where I like to do my best to keep the required materials as something that like the general person can have, like expectedly.
Yeah.
So like
you
even
want
if a person doesn't play,
to be able to come in and play your game, and that is something that you want if you want to make money. If that is one of your goals, then you want a lay person to come in. You don't want it to be like, I mean, if you want it to be a hyper specific niche group that only they can play and everything like that, there is beauty in that as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look at how popular Warhammer is, and that is an inaccessible game to the max.
Yeah, but I also think that is... If Warhammer came out today, it wouldn't succeed.
Oh, it would fail. Yeah, 100 times.
Yeah.
Way too expensive.
I think, oh man, this is...
Look at how Trench Crusade does stuff. Trench Crusade, they're selling the rule books and everything, and they will sell you miniatures, but like the main bread and butter is selling you the files so that you can print your own miniatures, because they understand that you need to be accessible, you need to be affordable.
It's very true. I think timing plays a lot with a lot of those things, of like when they came out, and the fact that they came out early enough and didn't have as much competition when they came out, and like kind of struck a certain niche, and then everyone kind of aged with that niche, and it kind of stayed relevant much longer than expected in a lot of instances, right?
They also did what the British do typically, which is just move into a place, colonize it, and blowing everybody else out of it. Warhammer specifically, but you know, I mean, it's a British company. What else are you gonna do? I mean, tell water not to be wet? Like, come on, man.
But I think that, you know, like video game wise, it's very World of Warcraft, of like making a World of Warcraft today doesn't work. It's just a simple fact that like World of Warcraft has been kicking since I want to say '04.
Yeah.
That feels right.
It's like 03 or 04, yeah.
Yeah, but it's been kicking since then, and because of that, the people who grew up with it are still willing to pay the 15 a month.
2004. Yeah, 15 a month.
Let's go.
I mean, look at Final Fantasy 14. The only reason that model is able to succeed because it is playing off of people that reminisce about World of Warcraft combined with people that love Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they also take it a step further, and they don't charge 15 a month. They only charge, I think, 9 a month, 8 or 9 a month.
It's 9 a month. Yeah.
And then they have upcharges that you can
Yeah.
buy into, which can very quickly get you to 15 and beyond. But
You just have to speed run through Realm Reborn. Just get through Realm Reborn, and then
just pay the $60.
Pay the $60 and go ahead.
Just look up the YouTube videos.
Go through. Yeah.
Goodness, don't do that. That's the worst.
I hate that the person that got me into fucking Final Fantasy 14 was just like, just speed run the entire thing. Just go through it. Don't pay attention to it until you hit Dawn Guard, I think is when they told me.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I have so many opinions on that. But that's for our other podcast.
No, we can talk about it now. Are you telling me Are you telling me that you don't want to talk about the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions?
That's the problem. I do want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's truly the worst part about it is that I only want to yap about that.
Yeah.
But I'm doing my best to write this ship.
You're doing so good.
Hey, I'm doing.
You're doing.
So we're sticking with D6s.
Yes, D6.
In character creation, it is a flowchart that does it always start from the same point, or are there different starting points for the flowchart?
I mean, I think it starts with the first decision of your name.
Yeah.
What is your name? Are you going to choose the Wastoid pick list, or are you going to choose the Hound pick list? Because the Wastoid pick list, you choose your own name.
Yeah.
But you're going to have an effect to your stats or something like that. You get to choose your own name, but you have an effect to your stats. Or you go the Hound route, where... Or should that be the last thing? Is that the last thing that you do? Do you make the rest of your character, and then the last thing you do is give yourself a name? Is that fucking...
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like that for the simple fact that, like,